Okay, good morning. This is Ron from Lake Gregory Weather, and it's Friday morning at around 10:15. And so far, so good. We've got power this morning, internet's working, and things are somewhat normal for a change. Anyway, we have clear skies this morning and a light breeze out of the east. Temperature is about 50 degrees right now here at the South Shore, Lake Gregory. And we have wind gusts up to about 5 miles an hour, is all, which is a nice change from the strong, gusty Santa Ana winds we've had for the last umpteen days. Anyway, this is what we got going on this morning. We've got clear skies over all of Southern California and Central California. We have some high clouds that are moving in advance of what's going to be a change in our weather here in Southern California and for the mountains, San Bernardino, San Gabriel. And actually, there's rain and some snow in the forecast for our area starting sometime tomorrow. So we'll skip over to the 500 millibar chart and take a look at what's coming. Alrighty, so this is what we got going on right now on the 500 millibar chart. We're located right here, and we still have just a slight offshore upper level winds this morning that are circulating around this area of high pressure that's been sitting just offshore from Southern California for the last week or so. And to our north, we've got this little trough right up here that you can see that is going to be developing into a low, and then it's going to cut off over this area and move into the Southern California area over the weekend. So we'll advance the map here. And you can see right here, this is that trough that's going to be developing, and the cutoff low is going to form right about here in the next frame or two. You can see there it is developing. And this is over Northern California, and it's about a 543 decameter area of low pressure. And this is going to be bringing some rain to Southern California. You can see that the winds have changed to significantly to an onshore flow at the 18,000 foot level, 500 millibars. And it's going to be bringing some, tapping into some moisture as this low gets closer to the Pacific Ocean as it slowly moves west and south. So it'll be tapping into some moisture offshore and bringing it into our area starting right here, which is on the 27th. This is going to be actually Sunday night at about 8 or 9 o'clock on Sunday. This is what it's supposed to be looking like. And again, we're located right here. The center of the low is going to be just offshore of Point Conception, which is located right there. And this will be bringing in some moisture from the ocean and helping to moisturize this area of low pressure, which is actually a continental low that came down out of the Arctic. And if you look up in here, you can see the winds that are coming into the backside of this area of low pressure are coming right out of the British Columbia and actually out of the Arctic. Very cold air. Going to be wrapping around and moving right into Southern California, which is going to bring rain, and it's going to bring low snow levels as we traverse through the weekend. So we're going to move this forward a little bit. And this is going to be for this will be late Sunday, and then we have a little bit of the backside of this thing is going to come through and continue showers right into around the 28th or 29th, which is Tuesday, maybe even into Wednesday morning before this thing finally moves out. And it'll move out, and then, of course, behind it we'll have the traditional northeast winds that'll blow across Southern California out of the Great Basin and will continue to be cold. So this will be like a cold Santa Ana for our area midweek next week. And then as we head further into the outlook, this is for February 1st, and we do have just kind of a weak ridge of high pressure that's going to be sitting over the Southern California area. But there is a possibility that a trough is going to form out here and maybe bring another shot at some moisture. As you can see right here, this is going to be the trough axis right here, and we're located Southern California in this area, so we may see some more precipitation right around next Sunday or Monday as it looks now, and typically these things speed up a little bit in the timing. So I would say next weekend we have a chance for some more showers possibly, which is quite a change in our pattern from what we've had. And as we move forward into that, into around the 5th of February, which will be, say, next Friday-ish, again, we go back into a ridge of high pressure, but there is this other trough up here that may bring us some more weather. So we'll back up one, and this is looking way out into the future, but this is like a long wave trough that's going to be coming across California. And if it deepens enough, it'll bring some more moisture into Southern California for the first week of February. And that's about what we have going on right now. So back at the beginning of this whole thing, today we have just a slight ridge moving east out of our area as we transition into what's going to become a stormy weekend. And this will move through Southern California and give us a nice little rain. We're looking at snow levels as low as possibly 3,500 feet by Sunday. We will have fog moving into the area on Saturday night, and through the remainder of the duration of the storm, which is expected to last through at least Monday. And snowfall amounts above 4,000 feet, from 4,000 to 6,000 feet, can be expected anywhere from 1 to about 5 inches up at the 6,000 foot level. And from 6,000 to 10,000 feet, it could be anywhere from 6 to 12 inches, possibly a little more, just depending on how much moisture this really gets wrapped up into this outer bands of this area of low pressure. So we could get some significant rain out of this. That's what we're hoping for. The models are trending to favor increased moisture as each model run comes out. The one thing we're going to have to be careful of is the potential for some mudslides. That's mainly going to be down in the lower elevations of the foothills that burned in the line fire. As far as Running Springs goes, it looks like we're going to have snow at that elevation, so there shouldn't be any mud flow or debris problems, above 6,000 feet or above 5,000 feet, really. And the rainfall amounts at this time are estimated. They're pretty much all over the place, from 1 inch of moisture in the orographic lift area, which would be right here, as a storm funnels in up against the west-facing slopes of our mountains. So the lower elevation, or mid to low elevations, could get anywhere from 1 to 2 inches, possibly up to 3 inches of rain. And the above 4,000 feet, snow is going to be expected, and could be quite heavy at times. They're also back in this area here, and right along as the front comes in, onshore, we have warm air to the south and this very cold low right here. So in this area here, it just comes across, let's say about Sunday-ish, we could see a thunderstorm or two develop, and then we have a area of vorticity back here, this red, and that could bring in some more possibility for thunderstorms, which, as we all know, that in the areas where the thunderstorms are, we could see very heavy and rapid accumulations of snow pellets and or heavy snow for the duration of the passing of the thunderstorm. So that's kind of what's going on here in the next few days. A quick wrap up, we're looking at fog developing Saturday. We're looking at poor to miserable driving conditions above 4,000 feet. Late Saturday night through Monday, snow on the roads. The snow plows will be out, and the lower elevations down below can expect some pretty good rain, possibly some mud flows in the San Bernardino upper East Highland area, north end of San Bernardino, as the rains develop. And if they do develop into possibly up to 3 inches, which there is a chance that we could see that much, especially if the thunderstorms develop, we could see some heavy runoff and possibly some problems in the local lower elevations. So it's kind of something to watch out for. But it sure is nice to see that we actually are going to have some moisture move in and hopefully put an end to the fire season that's just been ongoing for way too long. We will continue to see northeast winds as this low traverses out of the area midweek next week, but they won't be anything like what we've had over the last 10 days. So anyway, there's a quick little wrap up. I hope this helps understand what's going on, And this is Ron from Lake Gregory Weather. Have a good day, and we'll catch you later.